welcome or welcome back to your daily pick-me-up message. Look what I have here. If this is not the first time that you see my face, you already know. I come with a channeled letter from your higher self, and there's also some additional messages that I'm meant to share with you after, but first things first, make sure that you arrive here right now. Open yourself up to receive, and then let's get right into the letter, shall we? Dear you, there's a loop swirling around you that you don't want to get caught up in. It's reiterating a narrative that you have long outgrown, meant to distract you from dropping in and listening to the guidance you're receiving at this time. Limiting your screen time and consciously extracting yourself out of the December busyness will do absolute wonders. Instead, find solace in the mundane, the seemingly little tasks that fill you with joy and require your full, unwavering attention. This is how you will ensure that the messages that are meant to find you at this time ring through loud and clear. Okay. So all of this channeled right through when I sat in meditation this morning, and literally what I was being shown, like in my mind's eye, was, you know how Saturn is always represented with like that ring around it? This is what I saw, like something swirling around your energy field, but also like the world's collectively, that is just like they want to take you on a ride, and then, you know, it's just like woo woo, never ending. And this is kind of the attention grabbing that is currently happening from all sides, yeah? And especially heightened in December because of the holidays. Yeah, we have the Christmas extravaganza and the feeling to, you know, go crazy with the shopping, you know, then you have all the stress also with preparing for the holidays. Then you potentially find yourself, you know, obsessing over the fact that December 31st nears the end of the year and you have to, you know, all of these things that you still want to wrap up and like finish, and it's they're obviously doing a very good job at like putting things into place that could easily distract you from being with yourself, sitting in stillness and connecting. And this is what this message is all about, yeah? So if you currently catch yourself getting wrapped up in the old narrative, in the busyness of everything, yeah, if it's like very, very loud, you need to extract yourself. Oh, full of body chills. This is coming from such a loving place. It's not coming from, you need to do it. No, it's like, it's in your best interest to just like spend more time by yourself, because, and this came through like in earlier messages of mine, if you watch those, there's so much information that is meant to find you at this time. And not only that, like December is so highly transformative for those that make the time to tune in, because they will be the one receiving the necessary information to then take the steps forward, right? Because it's not only about listening, it's also about obviously taking the action behind it, yeah? So this came through very, very strongly, and the emphasis that I heard, because it's so it's so incredible. This song that started playing in my ear right when I opened my eyes was like "Rock My World" by Michael Jackson, you know, like you rock my world, you know you did. And I literally was jamming out in the kitchen to it, like just, you know, preparing breakfast. And oh my goodness, this is what it comes down to. You know, this was also what was being like highlighted in the letter, right? Focusing on the mundane little things. Honestly, focusing on the joy, things that literally force you to be fully present. Like you cannot be anywhere else but in the present moment. So that is like consciously preparing your freaking breakfast. It's about, you know, whatever you're currently creating, like making time for that, whatever creative pursuit it might be, or like business, or literally the things that light you up with joy. Yeah, it can be as little as like going for a walk, observing the clouds, the skies, the animals, the birds, just, being surrounded by trees. It's about finding joy in grocery shopping, making sure that you take care of your body. And this is also a thing, right? With December and how we've been kind of brainwashed, holiday season. Nothing matters. Like nothing matters at all. Like you can eat what you want. You can just do absolutely nothing, and that is kind of excused when in fact this time right now asks us to still freaking show up for ourselves, still take care of our bodies correctly. So eating nutritious food, going on walks, like spending time in nature, like moving our body. So consider this just a little reminder if you catch yourself being a little bit too reckless with your practices and like daily routines that all speak about self-love. Make sure that you come back to that, okay? This was so freaking highlighted, and I will also make sure to link a video that I watched yesterday from Carrie K, I believe her name is. You probably have at least seen like one video of hers, like she's amazing. But I will have it linked in the description box for you to check it out. She is also just like putting it into perfect perspective what is currently going on and why December is so freaking significant, yeah? And you know what the funny thing is, and this came through like an earlier message of mine as well, like the end of the year, right? Like 31st of December, it's not the end. That's a funny thing. Like we've been literally made to believe that this ends, one cycle and a new begins, when in fact the freaking Chinese New Year, and like when it actually, it's like go time for the new, I talked about the fire horse, it's like freaking middle of February. So yeah, it's just, oh my goodness. But you know better, and this might very well all be already something that you are aware of, which then perfect. Just consider this a little gentle wake-up call to be like, don't neglect yourself. Not right now, not ever, because cosmically, like on a spiritual, energetic level, there's so much that wants to find you at this time, and you need to be open and aware to even be receptive of it, yeah? And might this also act as a reminder to limit your freaking screen time? I know it's kind of ironic because you're watching me right now. No, but I'm serious when I say that. Like, don't put yourself in a situation where you are more likely to be bombarded with the old narrative, with the freaking December busyness, just like, attention grabbing energy. Like, no, I don't know about you, but this is not what I want to be surrounded by whatsoever. No, I'm gonna stay in my lane, gonna follow the joy within every single second action, and make sure that I stay aligned and that I center into my heart space. Because we are like literal sponges, like your subconscious is like gobbling up everything that it can just see, perceive. And a lot is unfortunately happening. Even honestly, like the damage that you can do with just like doom scrolling for as little as like 5 minutes. No. You stay intentional with what you're consuming, yeah? I don't know, like I really feel passionate about just like emphasizing that. Make a note of it. Be reminded of it every single day. Otherwise, you need to come back to this video every single day, and I don't know if you necessarily want to do that. But anyhow, my lovely, with that said, I'm feeling called to wrap up this daily pick me up message up here now. As always, let me know in the comments, how did this resonate? Are you aware of the swirl? Yeah, that wants to eat. They literally want to get their hands into you, yeah? But you're like, no, thank you. I'm just gonna stay centered in the middle where the freaking swirl cannot touch me, yeah? Also, another thing what I would love to hear about, because you might still hear it a bit in my voice, like I'm also just recovering from whatever the full moon brought up, and like the heightened solar activity and everything, just like ascension / flu-like symptoms. I know a lot of you have gone through the same freaking thing. Just know that it will not let up, yeah? So if you are also picking up on, there's just more, I can just reconfirm that. I also stumbled upon a post yesterday. Apparently, tomorrow on the 9th of December, we're gonna be hit with another massive geomagnetic storm, I believe. Honestly, don't quote me on that, yeah? The experts within the community can please clear everything up for all of us in the comments. Also, before I forget, if you made it to the end of this very video, comment. I literally see like a tennis ball, but it could literally be any type of ball. And this is obviously related to the fact that you're meant to lean into your joy and make every single action of yours joyous. So yeah, comment any type of ball emoji of your choice. Yeah, I also see your inner child being very, very present at this time. This is so beautiful. I see them just like, they want to play. Let them play, okay? Let yourself play. And yeah, put that in the comments to not only show me that you stayed until the very end, but also to reconfirm that energy. With that said, there's nothing else. Also, okay, I have some little news that I would love to share with you, because those that are aware, I'm currently running my pre-launch special for my book To Lose, To Find, To Free Yourself, and I uploaded a campaign video. Honestly, I'm very proud of how it turned out. Also, we're at like 42% of the minimum goal already, so it's like, yes, I'm so freaking appreciative still. It's like insane. Feel free to check it out if you haven't already. A signed copy as well as a free ebook version might very well have your name on it if you want to. It's certainly not something that I will ever be doing again. Yeah, so until the end of the month, and then done deal. But anyhow, I'm actually gonna go now. You make sure that you stay present, yeah, stay intentional, and then I will hopefully see you here tomorrow, because you already know I'm showing up every single day after all, yeah? Take care. I love you so much. Mwah. Bye.